Yo, what's up, guys? How we doing? That's not me, Alex. That is a random stock photo chat GPT. Alright, guys, so something that I want to express isn't this annoying when the charts are not synced up? This makes me think we have to come for this low. Because, I mean, if I'm looking at USDT, then this looks amazing, right? You have a sweep of the 4-hour low. You have a 4-hour high set up here. At the lows, let's see, it was 5 minute. So you get your 5 minute structure break here, and then you break immediately back bearish again, and then you come down and you sweep the low, and you put in a 5 minute market structure break after sweeping the low, and you test golden pocket. Perfect, right? This is a textbook trade setup you would look for, right? Getting long at the golden pocket, stop loss below the low, looking to ride it up. Like this is what you look for. What I do not like here is that we have the charts not agreeing with each other. So we have USDT, USD or coin margin futures didn't take the low. So there's still a lot of people down here who think, oh, let me get rid of the timer. Yeah, so there's still a lot of people down here that think that they're safe, right? Because they got on here, oh, it didn't sweep me, I'm good. So we've got a lot of stop losses, at least on this chart, below the low. It's kind of annoying because I'm trying to write out the Sunday market pulse here, and the problem is like this chart looks like it needs to come down, whereas like the USDT chart doesn't necessarily look like it needs to come down. We also just have like a lot of key zones below us to hit. Like we have the mitigation of this block that we never mitigated after we took off. We never even mitigated previous all-time high. We also have all the liquidity from last year's low. This is last year's low here that we can come down and sweep. Yeah, I'm gonna give my TA off of this chart, which has never let me down in the past, but I will say when you look at something like the crypto aggregated charts, you're seeing the low swept on there as well. I would prefer that this come down and take this low on my chart so that I can give more clear trade setups for you guys. Let's run a poll. Let's run a poll. What chart do you trust the most? All right, let's see. Bybit USD, Bybit USDT, spot charts. Alright, let's start a poll. And maybe I can write the Sunday market pulse using whatever fucking chart wins. But anyway, how are we doing? What's up, guys? Bearded and Barb, you two fucking superheroes. How you doing? What's up, Crypto Chem? How you doing? What's up, Jake Jordan? What's up, Async? DG fan. Big man Alex, how you doing? What do you think about this, Alex? If you're still lurking in here. What's up, baby genius? Yeah, that would not be me with the open mouth thumbnail there. It's definitely ChatGPT. What's up, Fecker? What's up, Bondo Poncho? What's up, Cheeks? Question about a high on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute old strong high at around 82. About 82.068. What are you talking about? This is just gross. I would just use a different time frame if it looks like this. I mean, you could say that it sets a high here, and then it takes the low, and then it SFPs that high, but the SFP is not even 2 candles. This is just ugly. Like I would choose a different time frame, either zoom in or zoom out. This is it's an ugly structure right here. I mean, you could say, yeah. It's not even golden pocket. Maybe it's golden pocket from the. Yeah. Yeah, Bearded, you don't get hung up on something like this, bro. Like, yeah, that's ugly. Yes, come down. Please come down and clean up the structure for me before I write up this Sunday market pulse, because my chart looks different than everyone else's. Wow, so a lot of you guys use the USDT chart. Nobody uses spot charts. Coinbase spot, Kraken for macro structure. Yeah, that's the problem, Bearded, is it didn't take the low. Okay, but the major trades that I see today, or for the start of the week, is I want to see this low taken on the USD chart. I want to see this low taken, take the low. Are we back? Uh-oh. Are we back? Are we good? Back. Okay, we're back. Nice. Yeah, because if we look at like Coinbase took the low. If we look at aggregated spot charts, they took the low. So maybe I'm just being a stickler, but it's coming down right now. I want to see it. I want to see it take the low. And then if we do take the low and get bullish market structure breaks, that would be a long in my opinion. Otherwise, we have, so if we look at like a 12-month chart, right? If we look at our 12, oh my gosh. If we look at our 12-month chart, we have our previous year low right here that we can sweep right at about 74,360. So I would love to see that swept. There's also a lot of demand down there on the daily chart. So if you notice, when we come out here, we break out of this downtrend. we formed this little demand, and then we rocket ship up. And then when we came down to mitigate it, we never quite mitigated the top of this zone. So we're looking at the zone between like 73.5 and 66,000. We also have this previous all-time high that we never mitigated either, like 74 even. So maybe we extend that zone up a little bit more. But if we can get something like this, like on like a 1 hour to 4 hour time frame, oh my gosh, then this starts to look like a big ass range. So one of the things that we, hold on. One of the things that we talked about on the 2-week chart. Let's grab a clean chart here. Yeah, let's grab this one. 77 drawings on here? What the fuck? Whatever. Okay, so one of the things that we talked about back when we came up here first, right, is we were talking about range deviations. Right, we were talking about how this could be a range deviation to the upside, right? Because we never got any 2-week closes above this high, right? So it just looks like a big ass range. You got your low, you got your high, you deviate the high, you come down, you pull the low, you deviate the low, and then if you can reclaim after a deviation of the low, then this would be kind of the first real bullish thing we could see. It's kind of similar to what we got up here. So this is a 2-week time frame, right? And whenever you zoom out on the 2-week, the story looks a lot more clear, right? I mean, you deviate the range to the high, you drop down, you kind of shit and piss around the middle of the range, and then you come down, and ultimately you're coming to take this low. So that's another thing. There's also a 2-week order block here, which is kind of that demand zone that I had marked out, right? It's the same area up to about 73.5. So we also have a 2-week order block that we're looking to hold it there as well. So a lot of confluence with sweeping last year's low. Man, if this was the sweep of the low and we hold that 5-minute, we break 5-minute. If Bitcoin can break this, it can get going. It can get going. A little inverse head and shoulders action here. But you got to get above this and you could go. Yeah, I'm still not long yet either. I want this damn low to be taken. But I could totally understand why you would be long. Take the low and go. Yeah, man, that would be nice. And you look at ICP, bro. Insane Clown Posse. Internet Computer Protocol. Yeah, I mean, I can look at your altcoins in a little bit. Just shooting the shit on Bitcoin a little bit. And we can dive in a little bit more. So I'm just gonna do my TA on the chart that I always use. So we know we've taken this daily low. So we know we need to back test previous lows. So if we grab our 4-hour golden pocket, what do you notice? It's kind of right around that same area, retest previous lows. So we've got a lot of sell side confluence here. So if we come up into here, I'd be looking for breaks on like the 5-minute time frame to come back down and attack the low. I also like a sweep of this high here. If we can get a bearish SFP here. With some sort of structure break there to come target this low. If we come up here, man, it really sucks that the chart looks like this. Oh man. Alright. Focus, Bryce. Yeah, man, I mean, I think this low needs to be taken. Let's just say everything is down. Yeah, everything is down. So yeah, I like Monday might tell us more. I agree. I might wait and do the market pulse on Monday. Because, like, I don't want to give TA on this chart and then just be completely wrong and it's like the other charts take control. Yeah. 79K first. Well, I like an SFP at 79. We got to break this downtrend. Have we broken it? So, yeah, like, we could... There's still room to come up to, like, 79 to SFP this. It would have to really get going, though. But if you notice, we have this clear downtrend on the 1 hour that we've been following all the way down. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my feelings on Bitcoin. I can do a little bit of TA on the USDT chart. So, something that's interesting. So, I was talking about this long here, but something that's interesting on the USDT chart is the 4 hour, right? Because now we have the possibility of getting a JPOW on the 4 hour. Got a bullish SFP. We have a 4 hour break of structure up here. We have a CME gap that pulls us up. We have a CME gap that's got targets of like 84,000 or whatever, right? To fill the CME gap, and that would involve breaking the 4 hour bullish. I just don't like where this is happening at the chart. It's happening right above the previous yearly low. Like, I'd love to take the previous yearly low first, and then put in like a 4 hour JPOW. But either way, the 4 hour is like, if the USDT chart is going to be right and we're going to break here, then that would be a 4 hour JPOW. Which would be really nice, because, I mean, if you're looking at it like a range, right? These are the lows of the range. So getting, like, that stop loss is impeccable for coming back up into the range, right? So even if we're just going to retrace, you know, up to previous demand, right? If we can get this 4 hour JPOW to come in. I mean, it's like if you get any sort of retracement at all, it can easily become like a 3 risk to reward just up to here. And the good thing about this trade is that it's a 4 hour trade, so you can leave a runner. You would generally only leave a runner to the daily golden pocket, which would probably be like somewhere around here. But still, not a bad trade. And if it is the bottom, hell yeah. If it's not, whatever, right? But I want all the charts to link up. I'm either on this soapbox for no reason and we're not going to take this low, or in the morning we're going to take this low, and you guys will understand what I'm saying. This chart, it's gold, man. It's my favorite. It's my favorite chart. But yeah, we can better way to do it while I'm awake tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm going to release the Sunday market pulse on Monday because I don't know which chart to trust right now, to be completely honest with you guys. And I have a feeling that Asia's probably going to come back and take this low. And then I'll be able to give TA with all the charts linking together, which would be fucking sick. Yeah, make sure you like the stream, guys. Alright, do y'all want to look at, is it even worth looking at altcoins? They got absolutely demolished. Bitcoin Gold didn't, but is that because it's Bitcoin Gold? The problem is the other charts look so good right now. Like with the SFP, the 4-hour SFP, and the 5-minute break of structure. The other charts look really good. Bitcoin certainly could go here. If it can break out of this trend line, have a much better bet of it going. Alright. Let's look at ETH a little bit, I guess. Or let's look at total. Did total take the low? Ah, look at that. Look at that. Total didn't take it either. Barely missed it, just like the Bybit USD chart. I feel a little bit more confident in my saying that we have to come get this low. Yeah, it's just too many inconsistencies here for me. And this is like ugly price action. ETH took the low, so maybe we can just look at ETH here. So ETH dumps down. So this looks better bearded, like on the 15-minute on ETH. It's easier to pull. And if you do that pull, what did we come to? 786. Golden Pocket 786 area. Came back to take the low, trying to break this big ass downtrend right now. Okay, so ETH takes the low. You get 5-minute structure. You did get 5-minute structure. Just to come up and break it back bearish here. Go down. So ETH did take the low, but ETH hasn't broke 5-minute structure bullish yet. So if ETH can break 23,331, that would be a bullish break of structure on ETH on the 5-minute after the 15-minute SFP. This is worth setting an alert for, in my opinion. So Especially because if we get an SFP up here, then we can look to target. Then we can look to target the lows. Epstein files mentioning Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Bro, when you look at break of structure, do you look at external or internal? Especially on the 4 hour. I look at external. I look at external structure. I'm a stickler for external structure. Internal structure is not as useful to me in the way that I trade as external structures. What about Sol? Did Sol take the low? No, so Sol didn't take the low either. Come on, come sweep it. Come sweep it. What a CME gap. Trying to hold on there. Come on, come take it. Come take it. What's up, Triple X? How's it going, brother? How was you guys' weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? Wasn't too bad? Nice. Hell yeah. Alright. Well, guys, I'm going to hope that we get some cleaner structure coming into the morning. Go back and watch the first 15 minutes if you want to see my Bitcoin TA. I'm looking for an SFP of 75, 500 basically. Also, I'm looking for us to take the previous year's low at around 74,378. And then this is the big long for me this week would be if we can get somewhere down into the previous 2-week order block, down from 66.7 to 73.6. 73.666. Oh no. Can you look at ICP before you go? Yeah, dude. I'll look at it for you real quick. $15-minute market structure break. Breaks back, bearish here. Comes down, sets a low. Gives you a JPOW. Fake out, comes down. Sets the low. 15-minute bull break here. Okay, I'll tell you this. Independent of Bitcoin, this doesn't look too bad. Independent of Bitcoin. But it's going to do what Bitcoin does. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look bad, dude. You got a 15-minute market structure break. If you're long, you're fine until you lose 2.552. If you lose this, then it's gonna come back for this low here. Yeah, you're bullish unless you lose 2.553. Let's see, 4 hour. You've got your 4 hour golden pocket. You could have a target in mind. 4 hour golden pocket around 2.8. if Bitcoin's gonna go, you're looking for like 2.8 on ICP, bro. A lot of alts went to hell. Yeah, so guys, we need to talk about that. So if we are in a bear market, what you guys need to understand is that just because something went down 90% doesn't mean that it can't go down another 90%. Like a lot of these shit coins, like if we are in a bear market, a lot of these shit coins are gonna drop to pretty insanely low levels. There's so many coins and the liquidity just gets sucked out of the market and things can go down 99%, right? I mean, if you look at Sol last bull run, you look at Sol last bull run, it went from $250 down to $9. Yeah, it went down 97%. So, like, to put that into perspective, and I'm not trying to scare you guys, right? I'm just saying. Put that into perspective. Sol went down 90%, right, to $24. And then from $24, it went down another 60%, 70%, 97%, right? So just something to keep in mind. Like, don't try to hold altcoins through the bear market. That would be, just make sure you're, oh hey, what's Bitcoin doing? Are we going down? Are we going down? We are going down. Let's go take the low. Come on. Clean up the chart for me. Clean up the chart for me. Come take this low. Come take it. Come take it. I want to see you take the low. Okay. Alright guys, well we've been live for about 35 minutes. You guys have heard me rant and ramble about how these charts are not aligning and are messy. But I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing, showing up every single week. Would ICP ever grow in the future, and what is the project benefits to it? I have no idea. I'm not a fundamentals guy. Yeah, not your altcoin, Baru. Can you take a look at silver, please? Yeah, well, why not? I can look at silver. Rugged. Just kidding. So silver, you have a daily market structure break on silver. Retest, continuation to the downside. Damn, that shit got rugged so quick. I say rugged, but I'm just joking. If you, I think it was an 8 hour. It was a 4 hour. So notice what happens here. You get your 4 hour market structure break. You get your topping tail. You squeeze everyone out of it. Then you come down. You break 4 hour structure bearish. You retest. You drop. Now you've broken daily structure bearish. Retesting. Are we gonna drop? We'll see. But yeah, daily market structure break on silver. It's not the best. Also, just this long time trend line. Yeah, let's get a log. Also just breaking out of this long time uptrend since what, November. So getting a bit of a correction. If we look at the weekly time frame, let's see. Is that a 2 week low? Okay, so the 2 week time frame, we set a low here. Wow, look at that. That's a logarithmic golden pocket though. Oh no, it's not. I don't have that set to change with log. But yeah, so the 2 week chart, you're bouncing off the 2 week golden pocket almost to the dollar. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? But you haven't broken any structure yet, so, and you don't really have any structure breaks. I'll tell you what I would like to see on silver. That would be like a J-POW here. Then we could go try to eat up some of the short liquidity, at least to, you know, some of these guys. Yeah, that's why it's important to understand structure, understand where you're pulling your golden pockets from. Because, yeah, the 2-week golden pocket bounce pretty much to the dollar. Pretty interesting to see. Does that matter? Yeah, it does matter, Mike. I'm being a stickler for my chart, and my chart doesn't match all of the other charts, so I probably should just go with what's on those. But yeah, I might still do the weekly market pulse tonight, but it would be based on the USD-P chart, and I'd rather wait until the morning. I think I'll just write it in the morning. Alright guys, well thanks for being here. We've been live about 40 minutes. I love you guys. Thanks for showing up every week. Make sure you like the video on your way out. Subscribe. Join the free learning Discord in the description. My name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. Take care guys.